36,588 of these migrants.
The collaboration between Italy and Albania is the first time an EU member state
will send migrants to a non-EU country to deter new arrivals from unusual arrivals. As part of this agreement, Italy can transport up to 36,000 migrants from countries on the list of safe countries to the Balkan country every year. However, the plan could still undermine Italy's decision by the Court of Justice of the European Union this month, which sets out the criteria a country outside the Union must meet in order to be declared safe. In the case concerning the Czech Republic, welcome back. My name is Damon Lomax and this is our HSNB Science magazine. Today we will focus on the preparation of NASA and Elon Musk in the joint project Starship X and flight to Mars. We also received surprising information from the television station Al Jazeera. The Starship spacecraft will go to Mars in just 2 years. That is, assuming that everything goes according to plans. Elon Musk, who spoke about this topic again on the social network X at the weekend. At the same time, he confirmed that he is cooperating with NASA on other projects related to Mars. According to Elon Musk, NASA is seriously considering the possibility of not building future habitats on the Moon and Mars, but growing them, and that from. It recently awarded a $2 million grant to a research group at the Ames Research Center that studies so-called microtexture. The same information was confirmed by the television station Al Jazeera. As Cleveland-based architect Chris Maurer pointed out, such a solution would be much less expensive than transporting traditional construction materials into space. In this case, it would only be sufficient to deliver the spores of selected species of fungi to the Moon or Mars and then mix them with locally available materials such as regolith and water in order to produce some kind of living bricks. While the first experiments on Earth ended in success, various unpredictable complications can still occur in the harsh conditions of space. Therefore, this concept needs to be further tested. A team led by NASA researcher Lynn Rothschild plans to send a conceptual model of myceo-textural structures into space in 2028 as part of the launch of a commercial space station called Starlab. In a general sense, there are technological risks, Rothschild said. Will the structure be strong enough? Will it really provide as much insulation as we think? What will the properties of the material be? Will it really grow well?
Welcome back. My name is Matthew Lonsdale and this is U.S. Top Stories magazine. Vice President Kamala Harris is in excellent health and possesses the physical and mental resiliency required to serve as president, her doctor said in a letter released Saturday that summarizes her medical history and status. Dr. Joshua Simmons, an Army colonel and physician to the vice president, wrote that Harris, 59, maintains a healthy, active lifestyle and that her most recent physical last April was unremarkable. More information has our Washington correspondent Greg Stevenson.
Thank you, Matthew. Yes, I have. She possesses the physical and mental resiliency required to successfully execute the duties of the presidency, to include those as chief executive, head of state and commander-in-chief, he wrote in a 2-page letter. Trump has released very little health information, including after his ear was grazed by a bullet during an assassination attempt in July in Pennsylvania. Harris's campaign hopes the release of her medical report will draw a contrast with Republican Donald Trump, who has shared only limited information about his health over the years and raised questions about his fitness to serve, according to a campaign aide who spoke on condition of anonymity to discuss sensitive matters.
By all accounts, Kamala Harris's claim doesn't exactly look solid when it comes to her demand that Donald Trump also publish the results of his medical examinations.
Sure, Matthew. Looks like Kamala Harris is running out of any more arguments against Trump and is resorting to similar political shenanigans. It is clear that due to his age, Trump's health will not be the same as that of Kamala Harris. But Trump certainly does not look like a sick person like the current President Biden. And then everything looks different if Kamala Harris indulges in similar fouls in the election campaign. And a Democrat or Republican voter will remember that. There are a few days until the election. I will contact you soon with more information and have a nice day.
Codes the U.S. election. Explains how America chooses its president. Your primer on the race to the White House. Everything you need to know about how America votes and its global implications. U.S.
This is HSNB British broadcaster with World Headlines News. Welcome back. The United States is sending an advanced missile defense system to Israel, along with about 100 American troops to operate it, the Pentagon announced on Sunday. It is the first deployment of U.S. forces to Israel since the Hamas-led attacks there on October 7, 2023. President Biden directed Defense Secretary Lloyd J. Austin III to deploy the Terminal High Altitude Area Defense System, or THAAD, and its crew, Major General Patrick Ryder, the Pentagon press secretary, said in a statement on Sunday. The secretary strongly emphasized the importance of ensuring the safety and security of UNIFIL forces and Lebanese armed forces and reinforced the need to pivot from military operations in Lebanon to a diplomatic pathway as soon as feasible. Secretary Austin also raised the dire humanitarian situation in Gaza and stressed that steps must be taken to address it. The secretary reaffirmed the United States' unwavering, enduring, and ironclad commitment to Israel's security. He acknowledged Yom Kippur and the need to bring back all hostages to their families as soon as possible. The move will put American troops operating the ground-based interceptor, which is designed to defend against ballistic missiles, closer to the widening war in the Middle East. It comes after Iran launched about 200 missiles at Israel on October 1st and as Israel plans its retaliatory attack. Secretary of Defense Lloyd J. Austin III spoke with Israeli Minister of Defense Yoav Gallant on October 12 and expressed his deep concern about reports that